Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for all signs for December 10th, 2020. This is a reading for the collective, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for December 10th, 2020. Messages for the collective, December 10th, 2020. All right, this card wanted to come out. All right, Seven of Wands. Protective, defensive energy, but it's also about, taking that time out for yourself. You've just had a major victory. And, there may be still some difficult sort of hurdles for you or obstacles, but you're doing just fine. You have what it takes, you guys. Okay. I like that Seven of Wands, especially after the readings we've had this week, okay? Because it does speak to an up-leveling. It also speaks to, doing, wow, look at her, really sort of going within. Really figuring out, where her stability comes from, not allowing anybody else to sort of rock that stability or external circumstances. Okay, Ten of Wands, okay. And we get the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. So this seems to fall in line with this week's readings, you guys. And I love that now this, towards the end of the week, our cards are coming in the upright, whereas they've been coming out reversed earlier in the week. So we have fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then we have water. What is absolutely beautiful here, and this is a spoiler alert, there's a beautiful new beginning coming to you after a difficult ending. Now, for some of you, it may be ending a certain situation with a person or a friend, a family, a romantic partner, or it could be even a job or a project that you were really putting a lot of time and energy and passion into. For some of you, it's going to be with the same person, like it's a rekindling, it's the ending of a difficult cycle between you guys. And for others of you, it's really opening yourself up to something new, because the Seven of Wands and the Four of Pentacles does also tell me that either you were holding back or maybe a person was holding back from you, their emotions, their love, their time, their energy. And it may have been a case of two people mirroring each other as well. Somebody here was very defensive, and as a result, the other person was really defensive. Okay, and I feel like this cycle is coming to a close, and there's a brand new cycle either between you guys, or you're letting this go because it was incompatible energy. Now, the Strength card in reverse, Leo energy. So what's happening here is this, being defensive. Somebody here was feeling like they weren't enough. Somebody here was lacking courage. Okay, so whether this was your energy or somebody else's energy, they didn't feel like they had what it took, and that's sort of the root of why they were closed off. Okay, why they were closed off. With the Four of Pentacles, we get the Three of Pentacles. Excellent. Somebody here wasn't committing. Why? Because they were holding on to past hurts, heartbreaks, or they were worried about making a commitment or moving into a partnership. Okay, and not all of this has to be romantic, but would take away their stability. Okay, so I have two sort of energies coming through here, you guys, that are mirroring each other. Somebody being defensive, and maybe as a result of dealing with somebody mirroring that energy, really losing confidence, losing faith in this situation, maybe feeling like they didn't have enough to offer the other person. The other person also holding on to their feelings, having their back turned, feeling like, I can't collaborate, not willing to, make a choice, not willing to make time for this other energy or for this other project or for you or for this person. So the Ten of Wands is completion of a cycle, letting go of, the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. Many of you guys had poured your heart and your passion into this project, into this job, into this relationship. And you know what? You're realizing that you weren't getting what you wanted. The Ten of Wands is about moving away, releasing burdens. But the Nine of Cups in reverse also takes me to the Eight of Cups, moving away, walking away. So it could be two people here that are walking away from each other. It could be that somebody walked away from you, or you walked away from someone. And if it doesn't resonate as a romantic situation, it could be you walking away from something that you were channeling a lot of passion, a lot of energy into, a job or a family situation, or, a project or a spiritual journey. But we get the Ace of Cups clarified with the Seven of Cups. But what's coming to you as a result of this is clarity. The Seven of Cups is energy of confusion and illusions. And when it's in the reverse, we're seeing here that it's grounding, that it's you being able to make clear decisions. Now, for those of you who are dealing with a love situation, what they're showing me here is the Six of Cups. For some of you, again, there are two people here that were mirroring each other, that weren't showing each other their true feelings. One, because they were feeling like they weren't good enough, that they didn't have enough to offer. The other one was worried about making a commitment that would cut into their stability, maybe even to their financial stability, their emotional stability, you name it. And I see both energies walking away here. Okay, leaving this cycle behind. There may even be a separation. But what I'm seeing is for some of you, this is a rekindling, because the Six of Cups is about somebody from your past returning and starting a brand new cycle. And that was an energy that was coming through yesterday. Okay, and we get death and rebirth. Yeah, and it doesn't really get much more clear than this. There's some sort of ending that's bringing a brand new beginning. Scorpio energy, but again, these are the cycles. There had to be some sort of shift, because these two people were mirroring each other, holding out on each other. Okay, and again, if it's not a romantic situation, it's like you and a job, like you just couldn't seem to seal the deal, you just couldn't seem to come closer, because you were either feeling like you didn't have enough confidence to actually get it done, and then it wasn't offering you this situation, the collaboration that you needed, and it was just sort of butting heads. It's sort of very similar energies here. Okay. And again, completion of a cycle, but so something brand new can begin. We have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this is something that brought you. Look at this, and I have a person looking into a reflection. So again, for many of you, this is a romantic situation or a family situation where you guys are mirroring each other, and it brought so much anxiety. And whether you could see it or not, I feel like there was a lot of anxiety involved within you during this situation and within the other person. But we see the Eight of Cups walking away. We have double eights. 88 is the master number of manifestation. It's about ascension. It's about walking away from someone or something to gain clarity, to move out of this anxiety. And there's that Six of Cups. But I feel like it's fraught. I feel like it's, or wrought with, or full of weird words I'm using, full of, there is sadness, there is sorrow, and there's regret. And I do feel like for many of you, it's going to be your person regretting getting off this horse. They didn't move towards you, and really wanting to heal this with that Four of Swords energy. Wow, you guys, it could be you. It could also be your healing. Now, if a lot of you are going to say, I don't want anyone from the past, or a situation that didn't work out in the past for me, there's very clear indication that if that's not something you want, we all have free will, that there is something new, and it may be a deep connection. And as deep as this connection coming towards you. All right, but for some of you, it absolutely is a past energy, or this energy coming back healed, because somebody here I do feel like has regrets about walking away, or both of you. And again, if it's not romantic, you guys, that's fine. It could be a job, or it could be something that you were channeling your passions into. Okay. And then we get loneliness. Look, this came out. This came out earlier in the week. Yeah, for some of you, you were in a connection, and both of you, you weren't communicating. One or both of you felt very lonely within this connection. But I'm also getting, with this death and rebirth, with this walking away, there is this deep sense of loneliness that you guys are experiencing. Okay, but I also feel like if you're wondering about your person, that they're also feeling this loneliness. But Spirit wants you to know you're not alone. You're absolutely not alone. And I don't see you guys being alone for long either. Okay, and then we get courage. So again, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Many of you guys walking away from this situation, or maybe somebody walked away from you. It's taken a lot of courage to stand on your own 2 feet, and to look at this loneliness, why you're feeling lonely. Some of us have to go back to our childhood and look at, abandonment issues. If we had, a parent that wasn't emotionally available or didn't show up for us, why there might be some deep fear associated with, not being in a partnership. okay? Or, you know, a deep fear of losing this connection. Some of you guys are going to face that fear and come out stronger than ever. And that's what puts you in this energy to connect you with somebody who is, you know, who can match your energy, who's willing to put in what you are into this situation. And for others of you, there's courage. Somebody here is really building up their courage to come in and talk to you and say, hey, I want a second chance. Okay, and then we get worry. Yeah, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Absolutely. And that worry is wasted energy, you guys. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Yeah, some of us have been in denial as to why we were holding on to a situation that wasn't resonating, or why we were behaving in a certain way. And I really do feel like a lot of this goes back to abandonment issues. And you know what, you guys, I don't want anybody to be triggered when I say that, but many of us deal with this and struggle with this, not wanting to be alone because of, you know, because of what we've been through, okay, because of our inner child as well. But once we recognize that, nobody can make us feel lonely, because if we're balanced and we're aligned within, then it doesn't matter what other people see or say or do, okay, or if they reject us. Okay, and there's courage here in walking your path and recognizing that there's a need for change. There's a recognition that, you know, what's letting go of something, okay, that has created a lot of worry is going to bring you a major transformation for the best. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else comes through here. All right, additional messages, please, for the collective. Okay, we get staying focused, hold the course. Yeah, Spirit says don't change what you're doing. Okay, and many of you guys, you are walking away. You're closing out this cycle, and it's difficult. And I feel like sometimes we're going to want to backtrack because we feel lonely, whether that's sending a text or whether that's reaching out or whether that's, you know, whatever it might be. And it doesn't mean that you can't do those things, but if it's coming from a place of worry or fear, Spirit's saying, no, keep on your course. You're going to be rewarded here. Okay, you are going to be rewarded. And then we get impasse, reflect and redirect your energy. Yeah, I feel like, you know, what I'm seeing here is between this relationship, between these two energies, regardless if it's family, romantic, or at work, reflect, there was an impasse. There was something here, it wasn't able to move because both of you were, you know, it was like you were butting heads, okay? It's like you were butting heads. It was like both of you were closed off for different reasons, or, you know, somebody was closed off because they didn't feel like they were enough, and the other person was closed off because they felt like a commitment would take away from their stability. And Spirit's saying, guess what? Keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving forward. There is something beautiful for you. We have the narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. Okay, so again, what types of energies, what are you going to allow into your life? And I also feel like it's important that you stay focused, because for many of you, you know, there may be like this sort of need to react, whether this is to have an argument or whether it's trying to make this person jealous or whether it's trying to do something. Spirit wants you to really, really pull back, be thoughtful, only do what's truly aligned with who you are, because if you act impulsively here, you guys, I do feel like there will be some sort of regrets. Okay, so whether that's like posting nasty pictures, whether that's trying to make somebody jealous, whether that's saying things that, you know, that are coming from a place of fear or hurt, you know, Spirit's saying, oh, don't do that. Don't do that, because for some of you, they want you to recognize that there is a possibility here for rekindling if you want it, okay? Provided this wasn't an abusive situation or this person, you know, wasn't hurting you or anything like that. So I'm also getting like, don't do anything that you would regret. Stay on your path. And even if that means being alone for a little bit, you guys, okay? And I know this is not going to be, these readings this week are not going to be for everyone, because this is very intense. It's like skewing itself very specifically to a love situation, okay? So let's see, we get the seer, see beyond the current situation. Yeah, beautiful. And I'm getting that with also paying attention to how you're reacting to this situation, because if there's love here, if you truly care, Spirit saying don't react to rejection or heartbreak or hurt or jealousy. You need to see the bigger picture. Again, there's also a need here for you to trust your intuition. See that, you know, see what's going on here. Okay. And again, somebody here might be saying things or doing things. I feel like there are a lot of hidden feelings that this impasse. We have two people who were being quite defensive here. All right. And we get Lord, take charge with authority. Yeah. So this is about bossing up. This is about recognizing, okay, I'm going to stay focused. I'm not going to react to lower vibrational energies. I'm not going to get pulled out of my elegance and my grace, regardless of what's happening, regardless of this ending. And then we get shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So look at that. We get two energies of transformation. Okay, two energies of transformation here. Beautiful. So for many of you, it's a situation that needed to sort of, there's a situation that needed to come to an end so that it could be transformed into something new and loving, where two people are quite open. For others of you, you're leaving this behind so that you can let something that's pure, something that's aligned with you, move forward and move in. We get the stargazer, set your sights higher. Yeah, so again, not to be focused with this Lord energy. Do not focus on exactly, you know, the nitpicking and the petty stuff that may be going on, or reacting to feeling rejected or feeling hurt or feeling jealous. These are all natural human emotions, but Spirit's saying, you know what, continue, keep your focus high vibrational. You know, ask your angels and your spirit guides for guidance and for help, because there is something really beautiful coming to you once you release whatever this 10 of Wands energy is. And it's something that you channeled a lot of passion into, a lot of love, but you're being asked to walk away or to let go of something that you've been clinging on to, where there was an impasse because it couldn't grow, okay, for whatever reason. But there is something beautiful coming towards you. All right. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. I hope you found clarity and guidance in these messages. Have a beautiful day. Take care.